Honk. I'm driving over here. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I got lost in the sauce eating some chips. Hi, everyone. How are you? How are you? How is everyone doing? Snowstorm is over. You can see life in the city again. People are sauce. Ooh, honk. But now look. You can see life in the city. So remember how yesterday there were no cars at this time, zero cars on the road, and I was like, this is a very strange occurrence. And the reason why is because the road usually looks like this. It usually looks like you have ants. We're getting 5 to 7 more centimeters of snow later. Fuck. Oh no. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of shoveling. I don't want to shovel snow anymore. Again, I still think my idea of moving the mailbox to like the road is probably the way to go. Because again, I don't know why we just don't do that and we just make it so that we don't have to shovel. I know that people have cars and stuff, but just if you park your car on the road, it's already ready to drive. And I think that's easier than anything else. Because think about it. Think about this, okay? The sidewalk, if you're walking on the sidewalk, you deserve to slip and fall because you should be at home. If you are driving your car and you have your car, you should just park it on the road. That way, your car is blocking the snow from touching the road. And then you can sweep the snow off of your car onto the sidewalk because no one walks on the sidewalk. Therefore, you can drive on a snowless road because everybody used it to block. We just need like a first in, first out system. Oh, sorry, a first in, last out system. So we just need to make sure that everyone who like lives on the edge of a suburb goes to work first. If they get a new job that starts them later, they have to move houses. Oh, that's good. More snow. Woo! Woo! Chad, I'm so sorry. So, yesterday I did a bunch of things. Picked some more things up. I installed some blackout blinds. I call them blinds, quote unquote, blackout curtains, because it's just a piece of plastic. It was supposed to be a piece of plastic that can adhere to things with static electricity. Didn't work, so I said, all right, well, I got the next best adherent, tape. So I got tape. I put the tape on the roll, and I unrolled it over all of the windows, and now it's nice and dark. Because I'm in desperate need of no sunlight. But the problem is that I didn't realize how strong it was. So this morning I woke up late. And I was like, wow, it's still really dark outside. And then I remembered I have the blinds. So I opened the door and I'm like, oh God, it's so bright outside. So I'm still kind of sleepy, but I think it's just because my body still thinks it's like, I don't know, 4 a.m. or something. But hopefully everyone's been good. Hopefully everyone's been fine. I played with the dog a bit more. Just the fuck the sun. Yes, fuck the sun. You know how people always have these stories of like the sun dies and then they hate living in a world with no sun. I think to myself, they're living my dream because the sun. Think about it. If the sun was so good, why couldn't you stare at it? If the sun is so beautiful, why can't you stare at it? I can stare at two massive titties right now, but I can't stare at the sun. It doesn't make any sense. Therefore, the sun is useless to me as a person. And think about this. Evolution, right? If evolution is to exist, it means that at some point the trees will convert to using nighttime to produce oxygen. Hey, look at the bottom right. Look. There's a snake. Look at the bottom right. There's a snake. It's not really a snake. It's actually the subway train. But this line is weird. This is a very weird line. So Union Station, which is like downtown, it's like right over here. It's a mixture of trains as well as subway trains. So it's like commercial private trains that run above ground on like rails. It's also subway trains as well, and they also share the same system. So some of these are destined to go underground at some point. Some of these are destined to stay above ground. Some streetcars actually pass through here too. So sometimes you'll see the streetcar go through, but I think it splits off earlier. I think the streetcars go up until Queen Street, somewhere down here, I think. They go up until Queen Street and then they split off onto like the road down here. So it's pretty interesting. It's moving at a glacial pace. It's moving at a glacial pace. Why is it so slow? That has to be line 6. There's currently a meme going on in the city. How we got this new subway line. It was so bad that the mayor of Toronto had to go on Reddit. She went on the r/Toronto subreddit, and she's like, "I hear you. The subway line is too slow." And she was like, "I took it this morning, and I could have walked it faster. We're going to make it better. The problem is that the Toronto mayor has no power because all of her power was taken away by the Ontario Premier Doug Ford, aka, I'm not kidding you. You've probably seen him in memes. Doug Ford B mouth." B remix? You see the B? He's we're well known for our premier eating a bee. We're also really well known for his brother smoking crack. So I don't even know how to explain this. His brother was the old mayor of Toronto, and he was well known for smoking crack. He then died, and his brother Doug Ford became Ontario Premier, and now he's well known for the bees. He's smoking a pipe here. Look, he's smoking a pipe. Oh man, what a great city. Oh yes, you've seen that clip. Yeah, I was surprised at how famous that this clip got. Doug Ford B remix. And it's so funny because they're both absolutely corrupt. So anyways, that's called progress, baby. It's called progress. You know what? You're not wrong. Think about it, right? The war on drugs has been an abject failure. So if our mayor can smoke crack live on TV, on national television while being mayor, I think that's progress. What is this? Amber Heard mash? No. We don't watch that. Sorry, we don't. Doug Ford swallows a bee. What is this? This was one of the recommended search terms. Anyways, a bee movie, but every time the bee is on screen, it's Doug Ford. Is that bee movie? But every time the bee is on screen, it's Doug Ford. Is that a real one? That has to be real, right? It's not real? Holy shit, chat, we have to make that. Bee movie, but every time the bee is on screen, it gets swallowed by Doug Ford. I think that's really good, actually. So yeah, funny city. But yeah, that whole Line 6 thing has been a terrible disaster. It's the performance of it has been basically zero. It's been really poop. It's been really bad. So bad that it. And again, you can run faster than the subway line. That's how slow it is. Like, you can run faster. If you just ran from one station to the next, you would get there faster than taking that one subway line. So that could have been it. If only this wasn't at the bottom of the map. Also, I learned the TTC is moving away from northbound, southbound. So how do I talk about this? How do I show this? Is there a map? Is there like a TTC map? This is the worst map I've ever seen in my life. Here we go. So this map right now is oriented north and south. As far as I can tell, I'm not really sure how that makes sense. So basically, if you go down towards Union, I think it's always south. And if you go north, you're always going upwards towards Vaughan or something. Why did the construction work in the background image get squeezed? Wait, what? Why is he getting squeezed? Wait. Wait, why is he getting squeezed? He's getting squeezed. Supposed to see a tower. Everything's getting squeezed. Why is this an effect? And why does it do that? It has to be more expensive to do that than to just have the image stay the same size. Or it has to be more expensive to do this than to just have the image like reshuffle. Because this is like a CSS animation thing. That's weird. Might not be a worker now that you look at it, but you see, yeah, exactly. I do see what you mean. So this, yeah, it's not a worker. So one of the things that you can do. So CN Tower, walk outside. You can do the edge walk. You can edge. You can edge. So you can do this. So that image is them edging. I actually don't know why you would ever do this. It's absolutely terrifying. It is one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in my life. But you can go to the edge and you can edge yourself and you can walk along the edge of this tower and you see the entire city and you shit yourself. Like I'm pretty sure every time someone does it, like a log falls out of the sky and it falls down onto the people below. Because there's no way, and also it costs you money. It's $200. What do you mean? $200? That's crazy. What? $200? Okay, surely the restaurant's cheaper. No, I've heard the restaurant's shit. Yo, dude in the wheelchair was up here too. All right. To be fair, I guess if you're in a wheelchair, you're less likely to be afraid of falling off. You know what I mean? Because your brakes. Porn parody. I dare edge at the edge at the sea star and tower. Holy shit! You're right. Honestly, I think they would take that deal. Like at some point, as far as I can tell, the CN Tower is mostly a tourist thing, but like no one really goes there anymore. I wonder if they would take that deal to make money. Like if you, as a porn company, decided to do that, I think they would take the deal to try to make money from it. This costs $75 minimum to get to the restaurant. That's crazy. Holy moly! Photos of the week. Some of these photos are a little suspect, chat. So some of these photos are a little suspect. Thank you so much for your visit. I had the best time. There's only 2 comments. Wait, how many comments? Do people comment on this? 360 restaurant. Sorry, I'm just so curious about this. I've never actually seen this. Anyways, okay, romance. Whatever. Do people comment on this? What the fuck is what? His is absolutely stunning. The scenery is, oh my. Photos of the week cleavage. I mean, this is the thing, right? We know this cleavage because we like cleavage. But the thing is that if you're a woman, you just have cleavage. There's nothing that you can do about it. There's literally nothing that you can do about the fact that you have titties, right? So it's really on us not to do anything. Not to not to say anything. Because like they just live in their life. This is why they solo date. The view for the CN Tower, the view is nice, but at the same time, it's like $100 to go up here. So I'm not really sure if it's like worth it. Careers? See all of our open positions. See all of our open positions here. Wait, what is this? What open positions do you have? Search jobs. Security personnel. Accounting assistant for the tower. That's sick. Food and beverage coordinator. Yo. How much do you make? Working conditions. Working in an office environment. Located in the heart. Salary range $52,000. Imagine having a bad day and then you go and have a fancy dinner. Yeah, tell that advice to my circle friends. Yeah, I always love influencer stuff because the influencer stuff always feels very out of touch. They always say things like that, and I always wanted to, like, it's always funny because it's in the same vein of like, oh, you should treat yourself to like a manicure or something. It's like, bitch, if I could, I gotta spend my money on groceries and bills. And by the time I'm done, I have like $5 in pocket lids. If I could afford a manicure, I would. I'd be less stressed. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. It's like no shit that the person that you're talking to is stressed out in life and they need a break. They have no money. It's like, what are you doing? Anyway, sorry. So this map used to be oriented to like eastbound, westbound, northbound, southbound. I actually still don't understand the northbound, southbound. I think it's all going northbound until Union, and then you go up south, and then you go like southbound, northbound. But literally everything in the city is oriented to north, south, east, and the west, even though that's not really true. But it is kind of true because apparently everybody uses the thing that I thought that only I did, which is like you orient yourself to Lake Ontario, and then you know where Lake Ontario always is, and so you say your direction based on where Lake Ontario is. And I stopped doing it because no one knows what north, south, east, and west is. And I still don't really know either. So it's like, it's easier to just say, hey, go to the 7-Eleven down the road. Or like, meet me at Circle K. I love influencers. Oh, also, this is an airport. Sorry, this was the other reason. Never eat shredded wheat. It's true. Never eat shredded wheat. Never eat shredded wheat. I always learned it. I always learned it as a news. Opposite scenario. When the Steam servers died during the sale, people made memes like, I feel for the Valve employees doing things work right now. Meanwhile, if you're a Valve sysadmin, you probably made a 7-figure salary. Yes. I'll talk about that after. But first, this is Billy Bishop Airport. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken. This airport is funny because if you go to Google Maps, and I don't know why they have this, but on Google Maps, you can go. I'm not even kidding you. in Google Maps, you can go. I'm on a VPN. You can go into, and I'm not even kidding you. You can go into an ambulance. So this is Billy Bishop Airport. Okay, you can go into the inside of an ambulance. It's one of the only places in the city where you end up inside of an ambulance. But what's crazy is that there's more than one. I know of at least a couple, but I have to find them again. But like, you can go inside of an ambulance. You can just sit here, and you can see what happens if you were like taken in an air ambulance to Billy Bishop. For like an emergency thing. You see, it even says inside goes to Mugs Island gets mugged. See, these islands too. It's pretty funny because like people do live here. Like people do have lives here, but like everybody that's here is insanely rich. Like these are the homes that like go for multi-millions of dollars who have been here for like, maybe like centuries. Public shower. Wait. Public shower. Where's the public shower? Public shower. What the fuck? Why is that marked? Excuse me? Sorry. That's terrible. Oh my god, there's a video walkthrough. Oh my god. It's like found footage. Viewer chat map at your Canadian public shower. I will actually. So what's funny is that it's actually pretty cheap to like go here, okay? Because the island is an island, but you have 2 ways to get there. Either you take the ferry or you kayak. And I don't mind getting a kayak to like go over there, just to take a 3D scan of it. I don't mind kayaking over just to do like a 3D scan. That does sound like a fun idea. But this looks god awful. This looks god awful. Oh my god, this looks terrifying. What is this? That's it? Who showers here? Who showers here? You run away from free dinner with some magic people and some really nice restaurants because you were struggling at the time and you were really uncomfortable. In a yes, oh yeah. It's also very uncomfortable to like get free things from rich people because they genuinely don't like because for them it's nothing, but for you know the weight of it. Yeah, but I will say yes, it's but counterintuitive now that you think about it, yes, because I was gonna say like you should take it while you can because it doesn't happen often and like it's pretty good food. Holy shit! Is that a raccoon? No, it's a dog. Takes a kayak to take a shower. Kayak's bag needs another shower. I mean, now I have to though, right? It's just like, why is there a shower here? I mean, because the crazy part is that like there's literally nothing here. Like, because usually if there's a shower, right? Usually if there's a shower, you need the shower because you're doing something important. Like you're gonna go swim in something. This is the ferry drop-off point. This is one of the 3, I think. I think the one ferry drop-off points is over here. There's one over here. There's one over here. There's like I think there's like one here, one here. Yeah, one here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So like these, it's lands, right? So if you come on a ferry, it's not like you're sweaty because it doesn't take that long. There's no bridge. There's 0 bridge. It's literally it's like in the middle. It's like in the middle of Lake Ontario. So it's like if anything ever happened and like the city fell down, the people here would probably die. Like there's literally nothing left for them. All the stuff that they get. So what happens is like they go to the mainland to shop. You take a ferry to shop. You do your shopping for like the month or like the year, and then you go back. Sometimes they'll bring stuff in and then you buy it from like stores on here, but usually it's like you go in and you buy stuff and then that's it. Wait, this is a lake, not the open sea? Yeah. This is just a lake. This is Lake Ontario. Just a really massive lake. Okay, well now I'm lost. It's just a really massive lake. But yeah, this whole thing is the Lake Ontario, and then it connects to the sea over here. It's actually like way further off, and then it cuts into Lake Huron and Lake Superior. But like this whole 3-lane connection eventually opens up to the ocean over here, which I think is the Pacific or something. Atlantic. Sorry. Wait, where's the Pacific? Pacific is over here. Sorry. Pacific is over here, and I don't think it goes all the way there, but it does. It does open up to these weird, like smaller places here. Look, these ones are weird. Oh, like perfect. What's this? Here we go. Yeah, you go here. Everybody's got a boat. There's literally, like, I'm not kidding you. There are boats everywhere. It's like a movie. You go here. There's cottages, Canadian flag. This dock, which is this looks incredibly dangerous. I don't think these are usable. I don't think these are. It also still says public shower over here, and then you have like broken down boats. So it's a pretty interesting place. It's just a very wide lake. But yeah, the show the review of the shower. Oh, you're right. There's a review. The showers for men are now open to the general public. There's also a washroom for men too. Thank you, Sergio. You know what? He's just doing fact checking, right? We need someone to do fact checking. Gibraltar, wait, public washrooms, Hanlon's Pavilion. So, but it's already public washrooms. 4 reviews. Friends of Hanlon's, what? Open seasonally, May to October, not open in the winter. Men's and women's washroom, each with an accessible stall, child change table, and a grade entrance. At grade entrance to prevent the water, right? No. To allow you to go in with a wheelchair, right? It appears when I need it most. Hey Zhao, you need to find the door of the women's bathroom in the southeast of the sun. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, sorry, what the fuck does that mean? What? It appears when I need it most. You need to find the door of the women's bathroom in the southeast of the sun? Not in the middle of 2 buildings? What the fuck does that mean? What? Should I trust a review for Hanlon's Pavilion written by friends of Hanlon's? Well, it's either you trust the suspiciously paid for ad, or you trust someone who is coming from like ancient, China. Okay, because this is the type of phrasing that you would hear back in like ye olden imperial days. Look to the sun, go southeast, and you will find the heavenly lands. It's like, buddy, I'm just trying to go to the washroom over here. Instructions unclear. I'm blind. I'm staring into the sun. Clean and well maintained. Unfortunately, it's a bit small for the demand placed on it. And this person just said 6. That women's bathroom sounds like it knows you to find an escape room. Yes, thank you for getting the vibe. Thank you. Probably time traveling immortal. I've actually thought about that, right? Because as an immortal, and this is the thing, right? At least for me, my memories of my earlier days really stick. But my memories of my later days don't really stick. So it's like, what time period does the immortal remember their first time period? So at some point, they have to slip up, right? Like, you could probably psyop them into revealing what century they come from by bringing up very old details about that time. If I emailed this person and I said, "Hey, how's the emperor?" like she might answer like, "Oh shit, the emperor is like this today." The mooring wall. That was a mooring wall. It's a marina. It has 24 reviews. Good view of the water. Be aware of the depth coming up to the wall. Yes, people never seem to know about this. Also, because it's an island, there's a shit ton of wildlife. There was one time my friends and I went to kayaking here, and we landed. And one of the painful things that happened when we landed was we landed on a beach on the opposite end, and that beach in particular leads to someone's home, so it's also someone's backyard. But also, like, I'm not kidding you, it's infested with red fire ants. Like, we landed and there were a million ants. What the hell is that 1-star review? What the cormorant invasion? What the fuck is a cormorant? The cormorant invasion has finally begun. What? A year ago, what used to be an idyllic overnight mooring with a variety of birds and ducks that gently wake you in the morning has become a raucous free for this is a really well written review, wow, of hundreds of unbelievably smelly nesting pairs of cormorants. The government administrators of the Toronto Islands knew this was coming, but they've been extremely slow in getting ahead of the curve. The smell is due to their abundant excrement flowing down the trees that they nest in, with a sticky and acidic mess, preventing photosynthesis and causing trees that were healthy a year ago to simply topple over without warning. If winds are from the west, you might be able to tough it out for a night or two. But if the winds are easterly, you might want to seek shelter elsewhere. This person... It's like they're living in the wilds, buddy. The city is a 15-minute kayak trip away. You can literally kayak 15 minutes from any of these points to the city. It's not that serious. Why is he writing as if it's like the last days on like Earth? This island seems to spawn lyricists. There's nothing else to do on this island. There's genuinely nothing else. Look. Watch their video of the cormorants. What the fuck is a cormorant? What's a cormorant? Oh my god, these are cormorants. Wait. There's a cormorant. It's just a bird. They do look kind of cute though. They have like fuzzy butts. They do look kind of cute. They look like a mix between like a penguin and a seagull, which is kind of weird. Okay, their video doesn't load. I don't know why. Wait. Please load. Oh, the cormorants. I can't lower the volume on this. I'm so sorry. Oh, my ears! It's the wind! Ah! Holy shit, that's a lot of them. And you actually do see the trees dead. They shit that much? They shit that much that they kill the trees to the point where they're just sticks. Wow. And this is pre-AI. That was like a year ago, but still, like basically pre-AI. Ah. wait. Look at this one. The one right underneath. Lovely views. And I didn't mind the cormorants as much. We have two dissenting opinions. As much as folks blasting music from the boats. Yes. Yeah, people on boats, they only know speakers. I guess if you're on a boat, like you probably never want to wear your headphones, but still, like it's kind of annoying. You're not clear about the ideas and source behind the emoticons. So hard to say, but you guess if they've gotten to that level, some kind of photographic memory is not too hard to obtain. Oh, that's true. They could just have infinite memory because they're no longer bound by the realm of humanity. Yeah. This person could be an immortal because they do write as if they're from the 16th century. I really don't understand. You want loud music? Go to a club and party there. Don't ruin the experience for having around. What happened to period civility and good manners? Sad face is a park. Nature. I was hoping to relax and enjoy some quiet time. Not a chance. Beautiful park to park any boat. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can park a boat and you can literally park a boat anywhere here and no one gives a shit. The reason why it's called the mooring wall is because you can park here to go to the park. But like really, you could really just park the boat anywhere. Probably just a sun sign somewhere on the wall. Yeah. Was told it was free. Came right away to collect money, so it didn't stay. Nice area. Used to be a location the boat. Now the cormorant pop. What is with the cormorants? What the fuck is what is going on? Beaver Lake to play music on my boat, right? Toronto Island cormorants. Is this like a real? Oh my god. Plans to move cormorants away. It's not very pleasant. Look, CBC Radio, cormorants and their acidic poop. The cormorant wars? What? Sorry, what? Reddit? What is this? Okay, it's not very pleasant. Cormorant birds are causing foul odors, dying trees on the Toronto Island. Community group is calling it the Toronto... What are cormorants? Wait, so the birds were on the verge of extinction, and now they're back. Why are cormorants being removed from the island? Cormorants naturally kill the trees they nest in as their feces, named guano, coats the leaves. The guano is also acidic and causing the soil to become acidic. And oh my god, these birds suck. But the birds are slowly increasing efforts to safely remove cormorants. This was 2 years ago. Phase 1 happens in the winter. Phase 2. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Sorry, phase 2 is what? Sorry. Look. Look. Phase 1 happens in the winter when all cormorant nests from the previous year are removed. During the spring's phase 2, the TRCA uses various deterrent methods, such as using pyrotechnics. Holy shit. They put on like a they put on the equivalent of a heavy metal show to get rid of the birds. This is insane. Yeah, exactly. It's like, so anyway, it's like blasting. Yeah. What the hell is this? I mean, I guess if they're that bad for the trees, that you might want to get rid of them, but holy hell, that feels like a lot of cost. But you can really tell. I also like this person's very disappointed look. It's like, the fucking cormorants. It looks like a comedy image. It looks like a fucking meme image. Ah, the fucking cormorants. They're fucking up my trees. Ah, these fucking cormorants. Look at it. It's got no leaves. No, not down there. Up here. No, up there. Up there. Only way to make this better is if you pointed at the trees behind them to underline it. You're right. Wait. Soy Jack templates. Soy Jack templates. We just need to bring his arm around, okay? We just need to bring his arm around. It is doable. It is doable. I'll do it later. What is their origin story? Oh my god. They live at Tommy Thompson Park. Look at them. They really do look like penguins. Like they really seem to live. Ontario's cormorant hunt begins amid opposition from biologists and locals. Locals? People like these birds? Holy shit, this is the most Canadian thing that I've heard all week long. This is like hardcore Canadian accent. You know what I mean? Like this is Canada. Holy shit. You could use this video as an explanation, as like a preview of or like as like a lesson on how to emulate the Canadian accent. It's really good. But also, why is the microphone peaking? Don't shoot. Protect the big Rideau Lake Cormorant Colony. Oh, Rideau Lake. Wow. Okay. Well, so now there's a person on the tree. Okay, so wait, what does this person say about them? Can't eat them. I'm sorry. This is this is the best shot I've ever seen in my entire life. This is the best shot I've ever seen in my entire life. Because this is life on the lakes. This is life on the islands. This is life on the lakes. Is you have is you just have people talking to each other across a body of water. But you could literally talk to your neighbor across the lake. Because like, do you see that? You see the thing over there? You could literally look over there and then yell, and you could talk to your neighbor across a lake. You just have a conversation, like across islands. Like, this is absurd. So why the bird hate? You didn't pay attention because they ruin trees because they kill all the trees. You're super ignorant on Canadian accents. It all sounds NA to you. Maybe the way out turns into out. Even the other thing. So even like. It's 5:30, 30. A body of water about halfway. Ottawa. Invited out. It's also like the sing song equality. There's like a certain sing song equality once you get like really deep into it. This is a good shot. This is a great shot. I have to save this shot. Okay, so now I'm gonna save this. Sorry. Just give me a moment. I have to save this. That is a good shot. That's an amazing shot. Just to see them kind of like standing across the lake. There we go, right there. That's cinema. That's actual cinema. This could be an anime shot. This is actually a really good shot. I could see this being recreated somewhere. That's really good. What a sick pose. And it's so sick because, like, he's just standing there with his hands in his pockets. But who's shooting if the biologists and the locals oppose? Who else can care about these trees so much? Well, so I don't think a biologist cares about trees, right? I think the biologists care about the birds. My theory is it's the arborist versus the biologist. So like, the arborist loves the trees. They don't want the trees to die, so they're shooting the birds. But the biologists are like, stop it, I'll shoot you. And then all of a sudden, you get to the Cormorant Wars. Biologists probably care about the whole ecosystem. Yeah, but an arborist, they love trees. They poke the nest of the trees. Okay, so that's also a benefit. So what happens with the wars? Then two eagles showed up. What? There's eagles. That was that was the eagles. What's going on with the eagles? Wait, sorry. What's going on with the eagles? The first bald eagles in Toronto's recorded history arrived on Southern. We have bald eagles now. They're on Southern Island this winter. What? They've been trying to keep they've been trying to keep the islands free of the birds. So now the eagles now get to hunt the bald eagle. Okay, if a bald eagle is outside of America, it should be legal because it's now ours. We have reasons to like kill it. I'm already subscribed. Thank you. What is this? The local. En route from Harbourfront to the Toronto Islands, there's a moment when the city drops away. And the sky fills with rapidly dark moving shapes. This is an interesting sight. Very interesting. The Cormorant Wars. Wow. It's cinema. Like this is actual cinema. This is a whole there's a storyline here. Inside the fight between residents, conservationists, and governments over the most divisive and persecuted bird on the planet. Persecuted bird? What do you mean persecuted bird? Toronto is home to the largest double-crested cormorant colony in North America in a sanctuary area in Tommy Thompson Park on the Leslie Street Spit. The birds have moved away from the nesting area onto other parts of the island. Okay, cool. I thought this person was pissing for a second. Why are they standing with their rod like they're taking a piss? This is not. You don't have to stand like this. You don't stand like this. Like, like you might do it if you sit down, but like you're usually just holding it off to one. You know what I mean? Like you know. I guess you are, but like usually you're lower. This person has small arms. This person has short arms. Helpful, very helpful. Wait, we can actually go there and then check it out because Tommy Thompson Park's actually close. Yeah. We can go. Holy shit, that's a lot of penguins. Here we go. Something. I just want to see more images. Okay, cool. Very cool images. Okay, cool. The mooring wall. Okay, so the cormorants are really pissing off the boaters too. So the boaters hate the cormorants. This is Tommy Thompson Park, right here. So this one has a bridge. This one's actually pretty interesting. There's a floating bridge. Can I show it? Here we go. I don't know if I can show it. I don't know if it goes that far. But the reason why it's called a floating bridge is because it's literally just floating. It's not really attached to anything. It's just on a couple of like I think it's like tires or like buoys or something, and it just kind of floats there. And then you walk over onto the park. And look, we're already seeing them. It's the cormorants. Oh my god, that's it. Oh my god, they're already here. It looks shaped like an evergreen tree. Is it like the Canadian answer to the palm tree island in Dubai? Maybe, but we didn't make it. This one came for free. So as far as we know, this isn't something that we. What the fuck is this? Excuse me? This is the worst. This is the worst. What is this? This is the worst picture system I've seen in my life. Why would they do this? What is this? Oh my god. That's awful. Okay, that was awful. We're gonna go over here. Okay, so now we're on the island proper. And it's actually a really nice biking trail too. So you go all the way down. This whole trail is super nice. Okay? You could probably hide a body here and nobody would see it. Canadian version of Hitchcock. A bird. Yeah, exactly. Porta potty, classic porta potty. Never use these. I'm gonna tell you right now, never use these. Hold it in. It's like portrait mode GoPro stabilize the horizon. Yeah, it just doesn't feel good to use. Yeah. Where are the birds? There's not that many birds. Well, I mean, there are a lot of birds. We know that the birds are here. Maybe it's further down. Bird breeding facility. I can't go to the bird breeding facility. Fuck. Oh yeah, it's a sanctuary. This is in wintertime. Yeah, when they're all dead. So let's see. What are the reviews? There's 6 reviews. The wooden structure at Bisleby provides a nesting location for hundreds of delicate cormorants. Part of this exercise is to keep the birds from nesting in the trees because they killed the trees. Breeding facility should be better described as nesting facility. Thank you, Rick. Love it. The best bird breeding facility I've ever lived near. You want your bird bred? Bring him here and they'll fix you up good. No wait times. Did you know that Canada is well known for its comedy? Canada, Toronto is really well known for its colony, but like Canada as a whole, we're a colony powerhouse. Okay, well that's a bird breeding facility. That's interesting. Peninsula B. Are there any reviews of this? There's no reviews of the park. There's also Peninsula A. We really aren't that good at naming things, are we? We're not that good at naming. But this area, I do remember going to this area, and it was nice. But you can also see the problem with this area. There's pieces of so this is metal. There's like pieces of like trash that like washes up, and it kind of like leaches into the rocks and shit like that. Like, see this? This is like old construction material from like, I don't know, from like ye olden days. So it's like really nice to hang out in if you're like a grungy kid, like I was. But it's really terrible to hang out in if you care about nature. The bird population is out of control. And where did they come from? The humble bird breeding facility. Yeah, I feel like a lot of our problems probably started from this thing. What's over here? All right. We have an interesting angle, bit of a terrifying angle. Okay, good. Toronto Harbor Lighthouse. This lighthouse to prevent you from dying. Many reviews. Toronto Harborfront. Okay, great family activity. Sure. Awesome place for cycling. So many birds to see in here. Very nice park. Stay away from the lighthouse. This is a horror movie. Gabe Newell. Very nice park. Stay away from Gabe. I can click on their profile. Honest and fair. Why did they write it like this? Honest and fair. We appreciate your review. Thank you for choosing us. Honest and fair. Oh, man. Been coming here for a couple years. It's all good. Doctor Dental Clinic. By far the best bang for your buck. Specsavers. The building was pretty good, but the tap water was always brown when I lived there a few years ago, and water is capitalized. Good $9.99 combo. The Saj wrap. As soon as I walked in, I knew this place was the bomb. The seeds all have always delivered. Was that Sonic OC art in the photo? Wait, where? Holy shit, wait, you're right. Oh my god, it's furry. Oh my god, the furries are here. They're on the island. Oh my god. Cat, what if we're being psyoped right now? What if there's like a mental thing going on where the birds are actually furries, but we just see them as birds, and the Canadian government is like hunting down furries. We have to save them. We have to save these furries. Calling those spots Peninsula A and Peninsula B is some pretty good Canadian humor as well. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. It's like out of all the very well done names around here, just saying A and B is pretty funny. Stay away from the lighthouse. What is it with these ominous reviews? I don't know. But look, there was some stuff that looked like asbestos that was disturbed in the back. I mean, this thing was made back in like the 1800s, right? So it's like Of course, this thing for sure causes cancer. But do you think Harley cares? Harley the furry? No. I'm gonna save Harley. Chat, I'm gonna go here and see if Harley is still there. Because there's a possibility that Harley is still on the island. Looks like a regular furry, not Sonic related. Sad. The Great Walk of the Winter. Honestly, the lighthouse doesn't seem that remarkable to me. It's cool that it's placed atop a hill at the end of the park. It gives it a fun, mysterious vibe. But once you get to the top, the shrubs have all grown tall around, and taking views is challenging. I think this is a great view with the shrubs. I think without the shrubs, it'd be boring. With the shrubs, it's even more fun. I like shrubs. This is a great destination to hike to. The bike trail is great. Okay, cool. Yes, you've made the trip. June 3rd. 3-star. Why did they write 3 stars? Why did they write 3 stars in their review? Like, why we can see the stars. You make it to the top. Oh shit, there's a lot of graffiti on there. Wait, chat, this is kind of cool. I should go there and tag it too, actually. No, I shouldn't. See, tagging things is fun as a teenager, because the most that you might get is, say, juvie. As an adult, you could go to jail. That's a lot worse for you. The furry is gone on that photo. But you're right. No! Harley, no! Wait, but this was 2 years ago. So this photo is 2 years ago. This one was a month ago. Harley is a new addition. So we recently got a new furry. Yeah. So this is a new furry from 1 month ago. Yo, Harley, if you're watching, man, meet me in VR chat. we have a lot to discuss. Amazing area for hiking. Cool, road biking. Oh look, we actually get to see the inside. There we go. Okay, some of these tags, a lot of our tags suck. Like a lot of our tag artists suck. Chris was here. 2020. Fuck. What, is it a horse? Harley, meet me in your chat to discuss corporates. Dick, April, subject, ready, Elan. Brick fam 5 ever. Brick fam 5 ever. Like, did they brick the window? Is that why there's no glass on the window? Is it because they bricked the window and now there's no glass? I can tell that there's no glass because they bricked it. They fucking bricked the window. Is that why they said brick fam 5 ever? What is this? Was here 4 guys on a what? Is a shed and shaft what? Where's my fucking lasagna, John? Wait, these are kind of fun graffitis. Mia pussy? Moi pussy. Moi pussy? Moi pussy. Moi pussy? Moi pussy. Moi pussy. Moi pussy. The French in this city is awful. Oh, here we go. Better photos. Here we go. Wow. Lighthouse is completely abandoned. Yeah, I can tell. Fuck COVID. This is, you can tell this is recent. This is recent. Fuck COVID. Something, something here. Apply here. What is all this? Madalena Bay? Like the artist? Something was Elimer was here. May. Fuck COVID. Fuck Doug Ford. Doug Ford, the B guy. It's the B guy. It's Doug Ford. I like when they take a photo of this. Oh, we have come full circle. We have come full circle. We've actually come full circle to the beginning of the stream, and now here at this point of the stream. I almost don't like. I kind of want to leave. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to just like end the day here and just say like we've like done it, right? Because like that's all you really need. It's really penisless. Similar pieces that you saw are 0. Yeah, exactly. I was surprised too. Like, there's not that much like profanity. Like there's like one word fuck. It's because Canadians are too nice, probably. Reviews. Outlook Bay Point. My dad took my brother. Okay, I don't give a shit. Triangle. What was a triangle pond? Tourist attraction. Triangle pond. This is the pond. This is a tourist attraction? The fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait. Chat? Is this art? Well, I was gonna say it's like a cuck chair. Because it's like, okay, think about it, right? In the cuck stories, what other element of it about cuckoldry has to exist? The person who is performing the cucking really enjoys cucking the cuck, right? So this is the cuck sitting in the chair as the room fills with pussy juice. Oh shit, I'm saving this. What's an emote? What's an emote? DD Maru chair. Oh, that's good. What's the review for this place? Triangle Pond, 1 review. It's not a triangle. The same person who took a picture of the chair. Like, how did they? It's the same person. It's the same reservation recommended. No, wait. It's we have to see more of their reviews, right? This is a great bridge. This is a great bridge. Toronto, Natan, nice. We're not sure. You know what Nathan Phillips Square is, chat? This is Nathan Phillips Square. It is a massive plaza. It's literally a giant outside plaza. You found the comedy genius. We found them. Also, this square is cool because in the warmest season, it's a fountain. In the winter season, right now, it's a skating rink. It's the most well-known one. It's the worst one to go to because it's too full. The best one to go to is at Yonge and Sheppard. That one is always empty, and inside is an opera hall or something hall or something. It's a very nice, chill place. But here, it sucks. It's always full. But like this is so like that review was for Nathan Phillips Square, which has like a million space. Reservation recommended, not sure. Wow, Einstein. Wow, Einstein, Epstein Enterprises. No. What the fuck is Epstein Enterprises? What the fuck is this? Yo. What is Epstein Enterprises? What? Epstein Enterprises? Yo. Investment company. This is looking kind of sketchy, chat. EEI and its founder, Seymour Epstein. It's not the same Epstein, right? I think his name was Jeffrey or something. Seymour Epstein is a whole different phrase. Okay, it's just unfortunate naming. It's unfortunate naming. Lauren Epstein, Seymour Epstein. He's a professional engineer. It's pretty unfortunate. What did you post, chat? Why is it all like white letters? I can't see shit. Beyond simple funding, why is this here? And why did they review it? Wow, Einstein. Wow, Einstein. I really like this person. Okay, let's see who else they've reviewed. It's not a triangle. They should add a McDonald's in the gas station. You know, bird. They should have a McDonald's in the gas station. Oh, welcome to Alberta. We have really, really nice outdoors here. Holy shit. Sudan. What the fuck? Wait, so this person went to Sudan? Well, there's no way that this person actually went there. Saskatchewan. It was nice. The Tim Hortons down the street with a moose that will greet you with some maple syrup. Polar bears are aggressive though, so they keep out. One of the polar bears took my son's eye out. 010, never coming back again. Visit on weekday. Wait time, 10 minutes. Reservation recommended, yes. The Four Corners. I think there was, yeah, this is the landmark. Yeah, so this is the thing. So basically, these four provinces like meet up kind of like here. So if you zoom all the way out, for some reason, our provinces are cut in square lines. Compared to America, where they fucked it all up, we have the better system where we cut it up in like nice square lines. This monument depicts when everything meets. What the fuck is this? There's no way. There's no way the Simpsons did it first. There's no way. Simpsons, 5 cornies. It all loops back to the Simpsons too. It's actually so good. What is this? The 5 cornies. All the states that border Springfield. Is this? Here we go. Chat, if I loop this, you would have no clue. If I loop this, you would have no clue that's being looped. It's actually like a perfect loop. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it here. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm gonna go get some coffee and we'll start with some games. But the van appears out of nowhere. Oh, you're right. It does appear out of nowhere. It needs like an edit where it's like an empty road for like longer. We just need the blinking, and it's doable. It's doable to just have the empty road. It's actually perfect. I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna download this video. And we're just going to keep it going. It's doable. We can fix it. And we're going to move on, okay? This is a good spot to have fun. Thank you for joining me. I didn't expect this segment to go that long. I didn't mean for it to go that long, but it ended up going so because there was just too many weird things going on in Canada. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to get some more coffee, and we're going to play some games. Please enjoy the Into the Loop. Beery. No. You put a good book about save planning and shit into Discord. You might like this one channel called Not Just Bikes. I really enjoy this channel. a lot. Talks a lot about city planning as well. Too many weird things going on in Canada is a great game jam prompt. That is a good game jam prompt. We have to write that down, okay? Because again, I do want to do that one game jam idea of like what's it called? The like pick a Steam review, and then like try to like do and then like try to make a game off of that Steam review, right? I think that's a good concept. Too many weird game jam. How many? Sorry, my body, everything hurts. So yeah, two good concepts. You kind of feel like you're doing some kind of annexation of the book channel, which is good. Honestly, it's like good because there's only 3 people who read here. It's me, you, and the mod. She's the only other person that I know who reads, and she's currently going through her courses. So she's currently going through her physical something courses. So she doesn't even read anymore. So it's kind of we need more readers for the channel to succeed. So I appreciate you doing it. So thank you. Today, as I mentioned, is going to be a special day. Because I'll actually be programming after stream. I'll show you what I do after stream, every single stream. And we'll just hang out for a bit and we'll try to program this stupid visualizer thing. And you tell me what features that you want and you see me struggle to try to make it happen. Because it's also a bit of a learning exercise to try to put this stuff to try to put certain skills into use that I don't really do, right? So it's going to be a very, very painful stream. In honor of today as well, I got some very small, weird games to go through. Not programming games. Though I debated it, I was thinking maybe we do programming games, but I saved it for another day because there's other games that I want to play. One of them is a horror game, I think, but I'm not really sure at the very start. I can't tell if it's horror or it's comedy. I'm not really sure. But before all of that, I have a bunch of songs for you all because I prepared an entire playlist. And what better way to celebrate today than a Vietnamese playlist? Because we're playing a Vietnamese game today, which I think has an English translation. It's kind of a weird game, and I don't really know how to explain. It's I literally don't really know how what it is. All I know is that it got really famous all of a sudden on itch.io, and then it came to Steam, and that it was a student project. It was a student project done by some students from sorry. By some students in Vietnam. Is it that game that looks like a modded San Andreas from the screenshots? I think so. Yeah. I think so. Or was that? Yes, it is. Yeah. The pho restaurant. I found it when it popped up on Steam, and then I found the itch.io page, and apparently it's been known for a long time, before Steam release, because for some reason it's just been there. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. So I'm curious to see how that goes. But in honor of that game, I kind of figured I should show you some Vietnamese songs that I really enjoyed. It's my personal playlist, so there's a bunch of stuff from my personal playlist that I really enjoy, and I really like these songs because the way they sound, and there's a lot of elements as to why I like these songs, but it's the way they sound, it's the way that they play with the language, it's the way that they make it, that they sort of like play with the traditional sounds and also like remix it with like, you know, the modern day sound of like Vietnamese pop. There's a lot of elements to each and every single song that I'm going to show you today that I really enjoy, but hopefully you enjoy them as well. I need to get the message to get the pin. I need a better system for this, but I'll get a better one soon. Bada bing, bada boom. But that's the whole purpose of today, is to build a better system where it does this stuff automatically in a much higher quality. Please enjoy this song. You'll really enjoy this song. I'll explain it after you hear it, and I'll say the name after you hear it, because I want you to hear it in the context of the song first, because when I say it, you'll hear it with the full accent, and I think it's more interesting to listen to the song to see how they almost I forget the term, but like it's when a language has melody in it. What's that term? What's the term for a language that has like a melody to it? Where it's not like English, where it's monotone and you can just say a word any way that you want, and it's like the construction of the word. Tonal, there we go, tonal. If I say it with the tones, I think you'll miss a lot of the things that this song is doing, and it'll sort of mess with your mind. So please enjoy the song as it is first, before I say it with the tones. From an artist that actually has an interesting story too. Also, volume 1. Yet another song with a very long silence. I also had an idea of how to show you this, which would be even more interesting. This is the song name. It's like, actually, that's pretty accurate. I've always been curious to see like how good the accent is, because so I don't know how to say this. The Google Translate has accents for languages, so if I do it in English, it's like it has that accent, which is like that's the actual accent that you have when a Vietnamese person speaks English, but it's actually not that off, except for like the ending portion where it's kind of like, it's like I don't know, it bounces too low and it stays too low for too long. But yeah, that's the song. It's a very interesting song because I really enjoy the song. There's a lot of different portions of it that are fascinating. It's from an artist who used to be a part of a larger V-pop group, which was short-lived. I think this V-pop group went from 2021. I'm gonna Google it right now. Monstar V-pop group. He's from a V-pop group called Monstar. Well, I guess it's called. I guess it's V-pop since 2016. Sorry, from 2016. I think they died in 2021. Not like they all die, but the group as a whole kind of fell apart. I think one of them left. There was like a big drama with them. But yeah, most of them I think is still within industry. So this one, Grey D, fascinating name, fascinating name. I think he's probably the most successful of them all who haven't gone solo. Though Nicki, another one, has also recently gotten popular. I think in 2024 when he went on this show. It's a very cool music show that I think I showed last time called Anjai Say Hi, which is like bro say hi. I don't know why it's called bro say hi, but if you Google translate it, it's like the way. So it's funny. So there's a lot to talk about with Vietnamese music, and I'll sort of explain why I Google translate it. But first, I want you to see a clip of it. Hi, Anjai Say Hi. Anjai say hi, bro. Follow me, boom, tap. Oh, trời ơi. For free? For free? It's probably not free. Ah! Sorry, that was very loud. Sorry. Anjai, say hi. It's a music show. So it's a music show where you go on and a bunch of artists come on, but also non-artists, and they all form groups. And from these groups, they actually go and they make songs and they do whole performances. It's a really, really cool show, and it's almost like I think there's a new season of it coming soon. I think it's this year, or maybe I'm mixing up with GenFest. But yeah, there was one. So there was that show in China where that one artist, I forget her name now, but she went there. There's another show that she was on as well. I forget the name of that one as well. That's different from this. This show, despite the name, because Anjai is like saying like I don't know, it's like saying like bro, or like yeah, it's like saying like bro. It's not just all dudes. There are women too, but I think it's like primarily dudes. I don't really know why, but that's just sort of the theme of the show. But anyways, Vietnamese music. There's a lot of fascinating stuff happening for Vietnamese music. I think the Vietnamese music industry has gotten a lot better in recent years since like 2017. It's like gotten really, really good. Before then, it didn't feel like there was much, but then since 2016, 2017, I felt like there was a lot more ability for artists to sort of grow on their own, like from an indie artist all the way upwards. So sort of fascinating to see that. I always Google translate the lyrics just to see if it matches what the lyrics of the song actually is, because I have a feeling most of you will do it too. And for the most part, the lyrics are pretty okay. But however, there's this little thing here which Google Translate seems to always mess up. The and the am. The way it's used, it's so contextual. It literally just means like it's like officially means like someone who's older who is male, and an am is like someone who is younger who is like a woman, or like just a younger sibling who's like somewhere around you, or just like a younger person. But the way that it's used contextually is so difficult that like very often the Google Translate will mess up and it thinks that it's also like a you and a me thing or an I thing, because you can also use it from that context of like Andy Muriam Doangdi, which is like, let me go buy you some food. And it's like that's the only thing that I've noticed. A lot of the translation stuff really starts to fail at. But for the most part, the translation is good. You just have to be aware that like when it says like you, me, I, or him, or like her, and like the original word is like un or like am or something, just think about it in the context of like what it's trying to say. Is it saying you? Is it saying me? Is it saying him? Is it saying her? If you can translate that yourself, then it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I really like this song in particular. Hello, chat. How are you? I really like the song in particular because the way that it sort of bends a lot of the sounds, especially this phrase. This one, I'll let the Vietnamese accent say it. So it sounds like that, but the way that it's sung, it sounds much more much more, I don't know how to say it, much more almost like flat all the way through without a lot of the tonal that like brings it down. And I'll replay it for you just so you. It's that ending portion with the five sounds. It sounds very different from what it usually sounds like, where it's like this. I clicked. Spotify, sorry. Okay, why did you slow down? I don't know why it slowed down. Why is it doing this? Are you okay? Are you having a stroke? Please be okay. Are you having a stroke? But this song and a lot of the songs I'm gonna show you is sort of like the more interesting portions of, I think, the way that you can write Vietnamese music. Whereas back then, and one of the songs I'm gonna show you today is also sort of a classical style of Vas. It's almost like a modern remix of a classical style of like a romantic Vietnamese ballad, where it uses a lot of the tonality in the lyrics to build the song. A lot of the songs that you hear coming out too also almost throw away as much of the tonal as much of the tonality as they can, and very slightly inject it back in order to preserve the meaning. Because if you don't do that, the whole meaning of the word changes. But they don't do it so much that it throws the sound of the song off. Yet to an ear, if you know the language, it's still incredibly understandable. I think though a lot of them I think for a lot of them you do need like a second listen through just to be able to really understand what they're trying to say, because sometimes it can be almost so flat that it's hard to figure out, is it like a mistake or something. But for the most part, I think it works very, very well. And that's basically the entire playlist for today. So all these songs have Google translatable lyrics that you can get, whether you listen to it on Spotify or somewhere else. They're mostly accurate. Just be aware of that, like, sort of like problem of like the context doesn't mean I, me, you, him, her, they, she. You know what I mean? Like, it's very difficult to. But usually in the context of the rest of what it's saying, you'll get it. I think for one song, it sort of becomes a air problem. And we're gonna go through a lot of different sort of styles of, I guess, Vietnamese music as it is today. Because I think for a lot of people too, especially for my friends, like I have a bunch of friends who are half Viet or full Viet. And they always talk about like these like older things. I'm like, man, like, Paris by Night was like from like the 90s, dude. Like that like I grew up hearing that too, but I've heard like modern music starting from like 2012, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's not like the industry has been empty for so long. Like back then you just needed money to get into it. Now it's much more indie friendly, but really the Vietnamese music industry has been around for decades. It's just been slowly growing and people have no clue. But all they can talk about is like stuff like Paris by Night, and even if it's not like the Southern American style of like Paris by Night, they still talk about these like very old styles of a song like a Gai Lung, which is sort of like this like theater drama-esque style, which is not dead. It's still very much alive and thriving in its own niche, and it still has a lot of interesting. Actually, there's another artist that I need to find the name of. It's on my wife's playlist, but she's a really good artist who remixes a lot of the folk style singing into modern styles. And we're even seeing a lot of that stuff in incorporating a lot of like the culture into the new modern styles of music. Not that these don't, but I think those ones taking those traditional styles of song, both folk as well as like sort of like split between the two primary regions. Sort of a fascinating take on it. But yeah, it just beyond that, there's a very thriving music industry. So I just figured, you know what? Since today we're playing a bunch of weird games, figured we might as well play it. On today's playlist, actually, since I'm already here, just yapping about it, there's a lot of games that we're going through. We're gonna play Brother High's Pho Restaurant. I have no clue what this game is. I have zero clue. But when I finish Drywall Eating Simulator, we're gonna play a bit of Angeline Era because I really want to get through that game even more. And then we're going to go into the programming of the stream visualizer, which is the rest of the stream. So you're going to be joining me on the thing that I do off stream anyways. Which is to say, I will barely talk to you at that point. But that's what you wanted. And if you still want it, then Godspeed. But I swear to God, if you distract me too much, it will never happen again, okay? Everybody has to be... You can't distract me too much. Because last time, I think we spent like 4 hours checking out... I think we spent like 2 hours checking out e-readers and then tablets. Like we need to rein it in, okay? I need all of you to focus. I need all of you to lock in. Let's run the Pho Restaurant. Just to give me 1 moment to set things up. Also, I think that's all that I want to talk about. Oh yeah, sorry, the Monster thing too. So there's a lot of songs from Monster that are really good, which is the original group. It's like Monster, but instead of an E, it's an R. Sorry, instead of an E, it's an A. And this artist in particular, Grey D, has a bunch of really good songs. Their more recent songs are more interesting. It's more like EDM style, but a lot of their older stuff from 2021 to 2024 is still really good. So check them out as well. Every artist that I'm going to show you today is going to be very interesting. Actually, I think one artist gets like a shit ton of playtime today. Actually, they both do. Actually, yeah. Not that I'm looking at it, but I think you'll really enjoy all of their stuff. Okay, give me a moment. I hate that song so much. That was a really, really weird, interesting game. Before we move on, again, I have more songs before every single game. And the reason why I go pee without playing the songs is I want to listen to the songs too, okay? The songs are actually really nice. I chose a pretty good playlist today. This next song is actually from the same artist. But this song, as I said before, the idea of it almost sort of going back to, I guess, like a more classical style of like a love ballad. It's sort of interesting. Well, it features the same artist as the last one, Grey D, but this one is by another person, and the song is fascinating in that it's hard to explain if you've never heard like a classic Vietnamese love ballad song, but like if you've ever heard one, then you can immediately place what this song kind of is while having a much more modern take on it. I was trying to find like a really good one to play for you, like a classical song, but then I realized like I should save that for a classical song segment. But not classical as in like Western classical, but like more the idea of just like an older style of a song, because they still hold up, but it's definitely like a different time period. I also really enjoyed this song because, it's sort of weird because like the last song that they played was also kind of a love song as well. So there's actually, I don't know how to explain this. There's like a deluge of love songs, and I don't really hate it, but at the same time, I do kind of think about the fact that like at some point I get tired of love songs too, but somehow I always find myself going back to listen to it for like, just another moment, just like one more hit of a love song. I just can't seem to get enough of what they're saying and sort of the style and the vibe of it. And it's because of the usually it's the way that it's being sung and usually the style that it's being done in. There's something really, really nice about it that I can't really explain, but you'll get once you hear it. So please enjoy the song. I think you'll really like this one a lot. God, that's a really good take on like a modern style of like a love ballad. Classically, love ballads, I've always really enjoyed whenever a woman sings it, and I don't know why. I've always found like, whenever men sing it, a lot of them, I don't know why, but the style feels a lot weaker usually from like a male singer side for these types of songs. Whereas like every single one that I've heard that's like a woman singing has been extremely, extremely good. The style is especially characterized by a lot of the use of the tonality of the language and the style of vibrato that you hear as they sing the song, as they say the words. That style of vibrato you usually only hear in these types of like balladic songs. Give me a second. I'm texting my wife. But yeah, it's these types of songs always like it carries that like very specific like style of singing with like that like very powerful vibrato that's like very sustained. It's a very sustained style of vibrato, which it feels like a mix of like, it's like an Asian inspired, Western inspired influence. It's like a double mix of both. It's a very fascinating style. My sister is actually the best singer of these types of songs I've ever heard, and like to the point where like she's won multiple contests in our city. Like she's surprisingly well known. She still is the best singer that I've ever heard in my life. Like she's insanely good, but she doesn't sing as professionally because this is like her time period was like before indie music was so accessible, right? So it's like no one ever hears of her. I've been trying to convince her to, but she's like very tired. So yeah, it's whenever I hear the singing too, that like personal connection that I have, because like usually it'd be my sister and I, we would just be singing songs like this when I was younger. She would try to teach me like the various styles of singing. It took me a long time to learn how to harmonize, a very long time. But hearing these songs always sort of brings me back to those days of like trying to practice singing. How do you actually like learn how to sing? And just sort of like listening to like, the skill and the emotion that someone has, right? To really feel the emotion coming through someone's voice. There's a certain skill to it there that is very hard to replicate. But if you do it well, it's almost magical. Tell the wife that you said that. No, she's my wife. She's my wife. You leave her alone. But yeah, really, really good song. She has a lot of other songs actually that I also really enjoy as well. But in general, that whole genre of song, it's still there, but it's not really like popular. It's just kind of like a pop, like because like pop songs are very different in construction. They're like meant to be much more catchy, right? Whereas these ones, like there's almost like more of a story you have to follow along with. But when it works, and when they can sort of blur the line between like a pop song and like these sort of like love ballad songs, these are classical songs, when they can blur the lines and then make it possible to have like that same feeling between both, man, it's really really good. So yeah, great song, really enjoy it. See you all in the next meeting. We're moving on. We're moving on. Sorry, I tried to make a meeting joke. We're gonna finish this drywall simulator game because I'll talk about it more. But they actually somehow fixed it. Just give me a second to set it up, and we'll play some drywall simulator because I really want to see what the end of this game is. We're gonna move on now. Remember about asking the wall for consent? You first heard that song in the Hangover movie. That's the most recent one where I heard it. You're right. Can we listen to that? Can we get much higher? What's the song called? It's called Dark Fantasy. What? By Kanye. We can't listen to it. Anyways, I was gonna play one more game, and I was thinking of programming, but I'm actually very exhausted because I'm gonna fall asleep. Actually, you don't even know for the One Piece memes. What? One Piece memes? One Piece? Can we get? What is this? One Piece can get much higher. The One Piece is real. What is this? What is this? Why does he sound like this? Me when I need to convey what I want to the voice actor, right? Like I'm the voice director. Okay, now do it the way that I did it, but like better. Okay, okay. What is this? What is this? Why is this a meme? What the fuck is that? I've never seen One Piece. What the fuck is that? I thought One Piece was about people. Is this a person? Why does it look like that? I thought One Piece was about people. I've never seen One Piece except for the live action, because apparently season 1 just finished, and season 1 has like 1,000 chapters or something, and like 1,000 episodes of the anime. And I was like, I would rather eat drywall. I would rather eat drywall. Just look at this face. Just look at this face. Anyways, I was gonna program and stuff, but I'm actually feeling exhausted. Sorry, you've never seen it before either. To be fair, it looks unique for an anime though. It definitely does look unique, and I do like the setting of it a lot. I like the idea of it, at least from the live action version of it, and the synopsis that I've read from my friends. It definitely does feel like this idea of like fighting against like the system and stuff. But yeah, exactly. I give the shot too if it wasn't so long. But I'd be mean to try it at least once. Oh fuck that! It reminded you of the something guy who puts himself into movies. The Indian guy who puts himself into movies. Is it the TikTok guy? Is it the TikTok guy? I think I know what you mean. It's like the TikTok guy who does the bad voiceovers and he puts himself in it. But I find those memes funnier because I think those ones have a much better comedic quality. Not to say that this doesn't have a good comedic quality, but like this one is like this one. How do I say this? If the voice acting quality from like a fan thing is too high quality, if the voice acting quality is too high quality from a fan thing, it starts to bridge the gap between funny and it simply becomes uncanny. Whereas like if it's just really bad, I just think it's way funnier than something that's like more serious. Like it's like it has to be bad to be funny. Yeah. It's hilarious, but you need to find it. Please see if you can find it, because I feel like it's probably the same thing that I've seen. You don't think it's the same? Okay, then yeah, just find it and then share it. Anyways, I was gonna program today, but I'm super tired. I need to sleep some more. Sorry, the shoveling killed me today. So but at least today is like the final day, because I'm pretty sure it's the final day for the shoveling. There should be no more snow. I'll be back tomorrow with National Programming Day. Yes, you've all gotten baited, but at least we finished 2 games. Do I program on stream? No. Every time we've tried, it's been it's so basically this is me when I start programming. Okay, guys, we're gonna program something really cool today. Okay, so I've got this thing that I want to program. It's. Oh wait, sorry. Okay, guys, we're gonna program today. It's this thing that I really want to program. It's this thing. It's like a Ghost in the Shell stalker game, and like 5 minutes later, it's like all of a sudden you see my tab switch, and it's like, hey, which vending machine do you guys think I should get? It's like 5 hours. It's just 5 hours of just looking at like vending machines. I don't know how people can program live on. Do people program live on Twitch still? I don't know how people can program live on Twitch. Because I'm like, it's too difficult to stay on task. Genuinely. It's far too difficult to stay on task. I don't know. What's like a different, I don't know. What's like a thing? More, like, what's a channel? I'll just pick the first one that I see. All right. Sorry. The ads maybe. I don't want to look at the ads. Anyways, check out this like cool vending machine. I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll actually do the programming. Tomorrow we'll do Angeline Error, and then we'll do programming once I get too frustrated with the game. Today I'm gonna sleep 16 hours because I'm actually genuinely tired. The blackout blinds really helped, but the shoveling killed me for the last 2 days because of the snowstorm. And I took too much melatonin, so I'm gonna be gone. Bye everyone. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Thank you again, Athel and Red, for the raid. Please do follow them. I really like hanging out with them, and you'll be seeing them very soon actually because we'll be playing some. I have to wait another 4 minutes and 10 seconds before giving them another shout out. I gave them a shout out like 2 hours ago. How long do I have to wait before I can shout someone out? The system doesn't make any sense. We'll be seeing them soon as we play some RV There Yet. RV There Yet. I will suck your blood. Blah. See you all. Is there anyone that I can raid actually? Because I always get raided, but I never get the raid back. I mean, it would be funny if I just raid like, I don't know, just like some random person. But I don't know. I'm too antisocial. You'll be tuning inside. You want to know if it's good? Yes, I'm actually very curious too. I've seen gameplay of it, and it seems really fun. But I'm curious because the thing about those games is that there's some truth to the idea of friend slop. Is that like you can do anything with your friends and it's fun. Like look at the horse thing that I drew. You can show all your friends the horse drawing that I drew, and you can and that's pretty fun to do. Okay, bye everyone.